Part 1. The great outdoors Mammy Two Shoes decided it was time for a camping trip. She packed the car with a tent, supplies, and a picnic basket and drove Tom and Jerry to a beautiful, dense forest next to a sparkling lake. Part 2. Setting up camp, they found the perfect spot. Mammy started setting up the tent. Tom, feeling responsible, was put in charge of gathering firewood for the evening campfire. Jerry was put in charge of, well, staying out of trouble. Part 3. The tempting basket, the smell of the picnic basket was irresistible. Inside were sandwiches, hot dog for roasting, and a delicious blueberry pie. Jerry's stomach growled. He decided a little pre-dinner snack wouldn't hurt. Part 4. The firewood fiasco. Tom gathered a large pile of sticks and tried to light the fire like a seasoned woodsman. He rubbed 2 sticks together. He tried to use a magnifying glass, but only produced a tiny wisp of smoke and a lot of frustration. Part 5. The first heist. While Tom was preoccupied, Jerry sneaked to the basket, untied the ribbon, and stole a single, perfect strawberry from the fruit salad. He ate it behind a tree, grinning. Part 6. The suspicious cat. Tom saw a flash of movement from the corner of his eye. He turned just in time to see Jerry's tail disappearing behind the tree. He abandoned his fire-making and gave chase. Part 7. The canoe chase. Their chase led them to the lakeshore, where a canoe was pulled up on the bank. They both jumped in. The canoe slid into the water and began drifting away from the shore with no paddles. Part 8. The unlikely rowers stuck in the middle of the lake. Tom and Jerry had to work together. Tom used a loose board, as in or on one side, and Jerry used a large leaf, as in or on the other. They spun in circles, unable to steer straight. Part 9. The helpful beaver. A friendly beaver, annoyed by the splashing, slapped its tail on the water. The small wave it created pushed the canoe gently back toward their campsite. Part 10. The return to chaos. They scrambled back to shore and ran back to camp. They arrived to find a mess. A family of raccoons had discovered the unattended picnic basket and were having a feast of their own. Part 11. The food bandits. The raccoons, wearing tiny masks of leaves in their minds, were everywhere. One was juggling eggs, another was unraveling a hot dog, and the boss was trying to drag the entire pie away. Part 12. United against a common enemy. Tom and Jerry forgot their fight. They had to save their dinner. Tom hissed and swiped at the raccoons, while Jerry used his small size to sneak in and reclaim stolen items. Part 13. The skunk. Surprised in the commotion, they accidentally backed into a skunk that was peacefully watching the show. The skunk gave a warning stomp of its little feet. Part 14. The Great Retreat. Tom and Jerry knew what that meant. They grabbed each other and dove into the nearby tent, zipping it shut just as the skunk let loose its powerful, pungent spray right outside the door. Part 15. Trapped in the tent, they were safe from the spray, but now they were trapped in a smelly prison. The awful odor seeped through the fabric. They had to hold their noses. Part 16. The rescue Mammy, returning from a short walk, saw the raccoons fleeing and smelled the problem immediately. She bravely unzipped the tent from the outside and released her 2 terrified pets.